Have you ever noticed how cold the morning can feel when it's still dark and the sun has only just begun to awaken? On one such day, deep within a shadowed forest, at the fading edge of night, far away from us, a boy was walking. At first glance, he seemed ordinary, and yet there was something about him that held your gaze. Perhaps it was his eyes, empty and cold, or that strange expression on his face, distant, indifferent, as if it had long been familiar to him. Dawn was approaching. The forest began to stir, birds bursting into cheerful song. Anyone would have been enchanted by such innocent beauty, but not him. It was rare to see someone so gloomy at such an early, beautiful hour. Then suddenly, with the first rays of sunlight somewhere ahead, a soft and gentle voice was heard. It felt as if nature itself was singing. But no. Before the boy stood a girl, unaware of his presence, light and airy, radiant like the first spark of sunrise. She seemed to float, shimmering with all the colors of the rainbow. Hearing footsteps behind her, she stopped singing and turned around. She was a child of the sun, a golden-haired girl, her warm blue eyes playful like the sea. Silently, she studied the one standing before her.
The story continues in a couple of minutes.
Stay with me and listen to the very end.
"Hello," she said, and her voice once again scattered a delicate melody through the forest. The boy looked at her gloomily and said nothing. "What a clear and ringing morning. Are you from here?" she asked, undeterred. "Yes, but be quiet. Your voice, it makes strange sounds." They stood in silence, looking at one another. Strangely, she didn't seem offended. With a light wave of her hand, she walked forward. He followed. After a few steps, they reached the shore, where the sea stretched out in careless beauty, shimmering beneath the sun. "The sea," the boy said. The girl smiled for some reason in a curious way. "How beautiful," her gentle voice rang out. Don't you think? He only shrugged. She laughed, bright and clear. You're so strange. The forest is not foreign to you, yet you do not love it. The sea does not exist for you. You do not hear songs. Does none of this touch your heart? I don't have a heart. She laughed again. No, that's not true. Everyone has one. Yours is just cold, like ice. It simply hasn't known the warmth or feeling yet. He stood silently, staring into the water. His eyes were empty, and that lifeless gaze saddened the girl. She stepped closer and touched his hand. As if burned, he recoiled, but then he looked into her eyes and saw a boundless sea, and a quiet, gentle music flowed around them. What is this? He suddenly asked. I've never heard such beautiful music, and my heart, it's beating so fast. He looked around and froze, a soft, innocent smile appearing on his face. How beautiful, he whispered. Meanwhile, the girl watched the sun with quiet sadness as it slowly moved toward the horizon. They talked for a long time, about everything. About people and animals, forests and fields, countries and seas, birds and feelings, everything that could be spoken of. And somehow, in that brief time, they both seemed to grow older. Yet again and again, the girl glanced anxiously at the setting sun. And then, it sank halfway into the sea. Suddenly, she began to fade. The boy looked at her in fear. In that short time, he had grown deeply attached to her. What's happening to you? I have to go. My time has come. There are so many people in this world who cannot see the light. With those words, she embraced him, and in his arms, she melted away like the first snow. He looked at the sea. It was just as calm as before. But the sun had long since disappeared beneath it. Mornings are often cold, but when they meet the light, they always grow warm. And when evening comes, for some reason, the world grows sad. As if it remembers something.
Thank you for listening to my story to the end. I hope you enjoyed it. Watch it to the end and see the finished painting, which I also painted.